I just want, is this still gonna be like your hiring person, or do you need a new person? Not yet, you don't have to, I don't have to know yet, I just wanted to, let's just go in.
Which one?
But yeah, I mean, wherever you have to, be there.
That's a girl named Teresa.
Somebody to do that. That's right. But yeah, I mean, we know. I love that.
Like, Eva's live on the corner, and then there's a house.
The meeting here to the center.
I was like in a greenhouse sitting right across the street from Jason.
That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Knobley's and the other one, it's sitting right there on the east side of Maine. Marcia and Richard Kumley, I don't think is the name.
Oh, really?
We're gonna start the meeting with the pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Is there any changes to the agenda? If not, I need a motion to approve.
Make a motion to accept the agenda as printed.
Motion by Sharon, is there a second? Second. Second by Cynthia. All in favor? I need a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of the meeting as printed.
Motion by Sharon, do you have a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Ron. All in favor? All right, citizens call for business.
Do I need to come up there, or?
You can stand there, that's fine, dear.
Well, my name's Veronica Poffenbarger and Brian Ellis, and we would like to move in a mobile home over on Harrison Street. It's a 1996 mobile home, double wide. We plan on putting a new roof on it within a year or two and fix it, and of course siding after that. It is occupied at the moment, but we're wanting to be able to move it in within the next couple of months. They are getting a new home also. And I know at least one deck will come with it. I'm not for sure the size though.
Okay,
I do have pictures.
good. Yeah, we'll see those.
Actually, I just need through.
You want them first? No, you guys can move on to vote.
Veronica, did you say 1996?
Yes.
And while we wait for the pictures, what kind of roof does it have now?
It has a shingles,
Shingles, okay.
and we would love to put a metal roof on it. And there is a existing garage on the property that we would like to match the roof with it too, also.
Austin, did you have something?
What does the ordinance say about year?
Our ordinance is 10 years or newer.
Okay. So what, with that being said, what are the rules with it being older?
They have to follow what we normally do. They have to notify the neighbors.
Okay.
The council has to approve a variance.
But it's over 10 years old.
Let's see, 96.
And let's say on the back side, it does have some,
That green.
yeah, which it we'll be washing that off, of course.
Where's it coming from?
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what she said. You want to pass it on? Oh, I know that. Okay. I know which one that is. Thank you.
Well, it's on the outside, I guess.
Oh, here. Sorry. I think there's something in there.
It's actually.
I believe they're done with the picture.
Does anybody have any questions for her?
We don't have any pictures of the interiors either. Inside, we don't have anything.
Well, somebody's reading.
See, I had asked about that and I was told I didn't need interior pictures. That's why I didn't have any.
So what do you want from us?
Whether or not you want to grant a variance for it.
Well, my only problem is that the last one that we went into, we said, and we had pictures, the exterior, interior. We were to have a contract that Fred was supposed to design, and we needed a time frame and a contractors and what it was gonna cost to have it done. And they pulled it in here, nobody watched them, they put it in, so under those circumstances, no. That's my opinion.
Are you putting it where the old trailer was?
Yes.
So you want to take the old trailer out?
The old trailer is almost out. We just have the frame left to get out of there, but yes, yes, it is
So,
being
this
put,
The frame, the steel frame's still there.
yes, and it's coming out this weekend. And my brother owns the home, and that's who I'm purchasing it from, is my brother. And they have redone all the floors in it.
Kitchen spring.
Yeah, kitchen, they just remodeled the kitchen.
Looks nicer than the one that came across the street.
On the ordinance, that's what I'm going by and what happened over here. They brought that in, we didn't have the contract, we didn't know how long it was gonna take, we didn't know what they were gonna do. They tore up the whistle out there, they tore up, cut Harry's corner sharp. And
Well,
I
we can
just-
always make a contract before they move it in, like come upwards one if we decide to go.
Well, that's what they were supposed to do.
Well, then they,
I still haven't gotten one from Fred.
Yeah,
I say if we agree
That's
on it,
wrong.
then they don't move it in until we have contract.
City, Austin has a contract.
Was the ordinance followed when that trailer was moved in?
Which one, the one across the
This
street?
one across the street?
Yeah, we did
So
the,
you gave the neighbors an opportunity to say yay or nay?
no, we did not, they did
So
not.
that being said though, if I was a landowner next to them, I would push for it to be removed. Hard.
Well, that's part of the fact, on Penny's part, because she didn't have all the information.
Well,
Like,
Hang on a minute.
the city doesn't have an ordinance book up here at this time because they're having it redone. The only book, nobody had a book up here on it. I brought my book up and I gave it to Penny and I showed her, okay, here's the steps. We screwed up, I admit, we screwed up. These are the steps that they're supposed to take before they bring one in, not afterwards.
I was gonna
So
say,
part of
Yeah, how long
that,
has it been since you've been do this ordinance book up to date? Hasn't it been in the works for like a while?
Yes, it
yeah,
is.
it's been up to date.
for a year or
But
so.
most of it's basically gonna be, I'm gonna stick my neck out and say, a lot of it's pretty much gonna be close to what this one we got right now is. A few changes, but probably not very many. But a lot of that is our fault. You know, I brought it up to Penny, I brought my book that I had up and I showed her. She admitted she shouldn't have done what she did, brought it in too
Yeah, but
quick.
she's code officer,
what's-
she's not.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
What's
it
the
was on,
fine?
it was
I
in
mean-
the minutes,
yeah.
that contract was to be designed and presented to
Right.
us before
But-
we gave
but
them
we
the
never
authority to
did
go
get
in,
that
they
either.
didn't
We
do
never
it.
got that
So
either.
book or no book.
Yeah, we didn't get that
And she
either.
has it all on a computer anyway. And I don't think the letters even went out to the neighbors anyway,
Oh, I
giving
doubt
the
that.
authority for them to bring that in there. I know we went through it, when we went down here, they wanted to know what we were bringing in. And
what's
they come
the,
over and told us if we were bringing in this and that, they were gonna fight it, so.
so because you guys didn't follow the ordinance, what's the legal ramification for the city of La Harpe?
That is something Fred would have to answer.
Where's Fred? Nothing.
It'd have to be a variance that issued and approved by the council.
Well, I don't feel like you should be able to grant a variance for a boo-boo.
And they granted the variance for that trailer. I
But
mean,
we've
there
seen
were
pictures.
stipulations on it that were not followed.
So
But
what's your next steps?
that,
Make sure it doesn't happen again. One thing.
Well, I don't,
I mean, they've already got it in, they've already put new siding on it, they put new doors and windows in it. They're doing what they said, even though we don't have it in writing.
is it fair for the neighbors?
well, in that location, they're really not.
They're still landowners, property landowners all around them.
Yeah.
Where she was, they're all gone.
This is within so many feet.
Yeah, most of them are there, she's at, they're all gone. Except like one.
There's one right next door. The one across the street.
Well, I said there's like a couple over there, but I'm not saying they're all gone, like most of them are gone.
And we had, the inside of the trailer was in good shape. It really was. We seen pictures. But
What year is that trailer?
96.
No, this one right across the street.
99.
I don't remember what it was.
99, I
99,
believe.
99.
99, I think.
Just like the one that they brought in down by TLC at the 99. We gave them the variance to bring it in, and they did everything they said they were gonna do.
Yeah, they have.
I mean,
They did bring it in faster than they should have, and we didn't know it was.
but they had to pour new pads and everything else, because it's a double.
But my point is, you have an ordinance.
Right.
The contact should have been done. You let them move in and do this,
Yeah.
and it isn't done, and you have no time frame. We're stuck with it. You're stuck with it.
True.
So that's why you need the contracts, and that's why we should have it.
Yeah. Well, we need to get Fred on it.
Yeah, it's not on them.
Nope.
Nope.
But somebody needs to be here when these things come in
Yeah.
and make sure this stuff doesn't happen.
Yep.
In that code's job, shouldn't she know that?
Well, it could be her, or even our city workers could at least follow it in.
We didn't even know it was coming in until
Yeah, we had to.
scraped the road out here.
Because it wasn't to come in until the contract was presented to us.
Why was the issue not tabled?
They decided to vote on it.
Based upon the approval and the contract that Fred was designed. We didn't tell them they could move that in there, and we didn't say we'd approve it. I
So
even
it's-
made that motion that we needed that contract. If we got that contract, then we'd consider it.
It even says in the newsletter that they had to have the contract and stuff first.
Yes.
Yes.
It says in the newsletter they had to have the contract first. But they went ahead and, I don't know if they're buddies with Penny or what it is, but they went ahead and moved it on in without the contract being done.
I'm only one person, and that's my opinion, so.
Yes, David?
There's a reason that you've got an ordinance that says 10 years. Why is that? Because it seems like we don't adhere to that ordinance of 10 years.
Well, a lot of it, David, and I believe it was when you were on the council, they made the ordinance because a lot of trailers were being brought in that had the flat roofs on them. And that's a stipulation.
Copper wiring.
Yeah, yeah.
There's some of them have aluminum wiring instead of
Some-
copper,
yes.
and it's a fire hazard.
So that was why the ordinance was made.
So
Now,
if you're not going to adhere to it, you either probably should do away with it and just let everything in.
I mean, I still believe they should have a say on what comes in.
Well, at this rate, that's not what you're saying, though. You're saying that,
I mean, the ones that have been brought in, except, with the exception of this cross street, has all been brought in with what's supposed to be.
But have you told other people no because they're not doing that? When they've asked to bring trailers in?
Yeah, they have, yeah,
And
they
you've got
turned some
everybody
down.
else asked if they could bring them in.
Yeah, not everybody is allowed to.
That's what I said, not everybody. That's my point.
So, I mean, they have turned some down.
I'm looking around with the council here. Is this a decision that has to be made tonight? If you're waiting for Fred,
No.
instead of rushing into something, you may want to squat and hold until you look through your ordinance book, make sure you're doing the right thing, get with some kind of legal, and then revisit this in a period of time.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to force it tonight, do you?
No.
No, we can table it till next meeting. Make sure Fred and everybody get everything in line.
When are you wanting to move this in?
By November, by the end of November.
So that'll be in October.
Yeah.
Of course, we still have to be able
And
to
I
put the
apologize
footings
to you.
in.
Veronica, will you,
This is
I
kind of
won't be
a
here
touchy
tomorrow, will you come see me
subject.
Friday?
Yes.
So,
And I'll get you on the right direction,
yeah.
so you're ready to come off there.
Yeah, because we want to be able to get the footings done before the weather decides to.
Come see me Friday and I'll get you in the right direction of what needs to be done, and that way you can be ready to rock and roll
Okay.
in October.
And
Awesome.
You can always go to the contractor that too. Just
We
like
still
it
don't
should.
have a contract for across the street,
Well,
so.
you don't penalize someone else just because you don't have a contract.
Yeah, but I don't know when the contract's gonna be here.
can we go back to the reason why you went to the 10-year? And again, you guys are just unfortunately in the crosshairs here, so I apologize. But they bring their home in, they get it all set up, and it's got aluminum wire in it versus copper. Who's gonna verify that?
Code,
Yep, Penny.
Is,
it's pretty easy, it's easy to check, you just gotta go to the
well,
paper.
I understand.
You and me would
I-
know
I-
that, you and me would know that.
My
David.
point is, are these things going to get checked, or is it just not?
Well, I don't think after the 10 years, I don't think you'll find any that has the other wiring in it.
Well,
Those are the ones that we roll off, that's why we
it's
cut it off for 10
wiring,
years.
it's X, it's Y, it's Z, whatever the case may be. Who's gonna verify that these things are up to code, up to standard, up to whatever the minimum standards that we have here in
If you
town?
waive the 10 years, then we're gonna have somebody inspect it.
Yep.
And then that should be the expense of the person. That's why the 10 years was put on there. That was when I first came in here, and you were here then, David.
Yep, I understand, I'm just making a point here.
And what we really, since one of the council members is gone that knows, I don't know, we'd probably have to hire somebody, and then we'd pass the expense on down. I mean, there's also an inspection has to be made on the skirting, there's qualifications there, and we have to look at that. Now Penny does that. Footings.
Yeah, the footings have been, and she checks those.
So there's a lot of things that need done if you're gonna do this right.
Right.
Yep.
And I would think the work that she's wanting to do, and the work that she says has been done inside, if we had a picture of the interior, that would mean a lot to us, because the floor could be out of, for all we know.
Well, he's redone all the floor, yeah, he's redone all the floors. Like I said, he's remodeled the kitchen. He's redid some flooring in the bathrooms. Yeah, most of the plumbing.
And then what your intentions of doing to it in writing, which Michelle can lead you through all that.
Right.
That's what I would want to see before I'd even consider anything, but what we're looking at now in the year,
Right. Every year, I plan on every year upgrading more and more on the house and the property that we're putting it on. And I know we gotta have the, brick foundation, well,
yes.
cinder block foundation,
Yeah.
there you go, I was trying to think of the word. And I know we gotta do that, which we're planning on, I'd rather that looks a lot better anyways, so.
Couldn't you just put give them a notice for 30 days and you could seize the trailer that's right across the street? 'Cause that's the one you're talking about, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
If they don't turn in their paperwork and their contract and get everything inspected.
Because we own a lot right next to it.
He brought up legal ramifications earlier and it seemed like it just got ignored.
Yeah. We can do that.
We can do that.
Well, the issue of the wiring is a fire
Text you,
issue.
Fred. Huh?
The issue with the wiring is a fire hazard. Aluminum wiring
Right.
created
And
a fire
I
hazard.
believe that's when the ordinance went into effect, that 10-year span was right there at the cutoff
Both
for
of these
the
are more than
change.
10 years.
for the change
Yeah,
of,
because in 1970,
In the
Six.
70s, yeah.
When we
Yeah.
bought our trailer and moved it in by Dad and Mom, we had the new wiring standard then. Anything prior to that, they're too old.
In their HUD, like HUD requirements that fall.
I think it's state requirement deal.
I think it's the federal housing
Yeah.
that dictates a lot of that stuff
Yeah, so,
with these trailers.
So, but that was one of the reasons the ordinance was brought in, from what I understand, I wouldn't hear it. Okay, so you get with her, right, if you can get us some interior pictures. Okay?
Right, we'll do that.
Like a timeline possibly of like, okay, within 60 days, this is what we plan to do. Within the next year, this is what we intend to accomplish. So we have an idea of, or are you just gonna move in and there it sits?
Oh,
So
no.
we have a game plan.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because we're planning on, as we're fixing up the trailer on the outside, we're gonna do also the garage that's over there too. So we're planning on fixing up both buildings. So,
All right, thanks. Do I have any other citizens call? Yes, sir.
So, my name is Byron, this is Josh. We own Eastern Kansas In and Out Construction. We are a roof contractor, and we also build barn dominiums and barns. We bought 912 South Main Street, right beside that trailer. And we were wondering what size building we could actually put there as a home office to be able to put in.
Run our business out of and rent, we plan on renting skid steer equipment, attachments. And we can go as far as like renting, the snakes for cleaning your drains out,
kind of like a rental space.
Yeah, kind of like the one in Chinook.
But we also want an office that we can work
Right.
out of and sell barns and sell houses and sell roasts, for the matter. We're also wanting to possibly put in storage units as well if we can.
Okay.
Because we can, like shipping containers, 'cause we can sell those.
We really don't have much as far as size of buildings. You have to be within a footage of your property lines,
25 feet
alley
from
and,
the road,
yeah.
the easement.
Now, I do
So-
have a question about that. If we were to put shipping containers, can they be within 25 feet of the road since they're not permanent?
They're like a trailer.
They don't even have wheels underneath.
I'd have to look into
They have
Not
shipping,
real sure.
the Conexes.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
not,
And they're
they're not a
structure.
permanent
Yeah.
structure. So I was wondering if we'd be able to like line them up along one side, along the ditch. I wouldn't want to be close to the road, but
Right.
like, there's trees right there. Do we want to be like
Behind the trees.
right inside the trees?
You gotta look at zoning.
What's that?
They told us to come here and just ask
It
questions.
is
Yeah.
commercial and residential, you can do either way.
It is either one.
It is
Yeah.
either way. We actually figured that out after we bought it. 'Cause we were gonna put a duplex, we were gonna come in here and ask to put a duplex on it.
But if we're gonna pay commercial taxes, might as well do something with them.
I would get with Penny, she'll be back there today. She can show you all the measurements and find any codes. We also have a packet you can grab too from the office. That kind of gives you a lot of information.
That's kind of redundant from what we were told to begin with.
Yeah,
We were told to come here and ask the question, get approval, and now we're going back.
Well, and I mean, I don't know what the council thinks, but as long as they're within the parameters.
Well, I'd like to see, I like to see things on paper. So, you tell me 912 South Main, I'm kind of,
It's the one right
Right
next to the
across the
trailer.
alley right there.
Across the church.
It's where Stokes' house used to be.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's
So
a giant
not-
fireplace out.
Not the house that's currently there.
No,
There's not.
That-
There
it's
is
where the
no,
fireplace is.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
talking about the house right north of it.
Okay,
Are
well, I
you
wasn't
guys
sure if that
attached
was,
to Michael, neighbor?
Where's that?
Did you buy that property from the people that have?
Yes.
yeah, the
Okay.
heating and cooling.
Yeah.
okay.
We bought it from
Yeah.
there across.
Yeah.
Okay, just, like, how big is your lot, what is, draw it out, picture, this is, we're gonna put this here, this is where we wanna put our storage containers, because you have to be within our easements. So you can't put a storage container there over our sewer line or our water line or whatever, so, you know, kind of like a blueprint of what you plan to do.
Okay.
I mean, that's where I would like to see you start, rather than, hey, can we do this, and willy-nilly, here we go.
Is there any way we could get a map of the lateral lines then to be able to tell?
That's,
Because how am I supposed to know where it's gonna be?
well, exactly, I understand,
Two in the alley,
yeah.
It should
one
be.
line's in front.
I was told it was right on the edge of the alley.
Yeah, I
So-
believe it is.
Like
Isn't it
sewer
up
lines
there,
are
guys?
going in.
And I
Sewer's
believe
in the
they
alley
said
and
the
the water
alley.
line's in front.
Well, if you do a locate 811,
Call 811,
all utilities will come marked with
Well,
flags and
811,
paint.
everyone will have to.
And you'll know where they're at.
Gas, electric,
But that does
phone.
not, do you know where your property lines are?
Yes.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
You don't need them to tell you where anything's at on your property. All you have to do is call 811 and then they will forward the request over to the city.
Yep.
We've had to call 811 in the past, I didn't know if you guys had like a map of the lateral lines or not. Because I was told that from when we bought it, I believe we were told it was 5 feet away from the alley. And then we were only able to build something within 10 feet of the alley, I believe. And then from the roads, it was 25 feet, and then from the neighbor, it was 5 feet. I believe is what I was told whenever I called.
Yes.
And there's no easements through there, through the property, except the alley.
Not that I know.
There should
No, the
be.
alley is divided between both homeowners.
They should have a sewer tap already on the property.
Somewhere, yeah.
Yeah.
And if we knew like where you were wanting to put the, you said you're gonna have like equipment lined up there along the road?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, kinda. We don't know if we wanna line up along the road or, you know, wherever we decide to put our building at, we'll run the drawing by you first.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, if we can get approval for it, we'll follow everything else. We'll come in here and show you the drawing and get approval for that, and then, you know, get the.
But then if you did the 811, you'd know where the water, everything's at, the fiber optics and all that. So that would be your best bet, because then you know it's there.
Yeah, we can call them tomorrow.
Have you guys submitted a building permit?
We have not.
No,
That's what
that's
we
what
were
we were
told
told
to
to
come in here. So we were coming in here to talk to you guys about it because we know it's gonna be a decent size.
Byron, what was the name of your company? I missed that.
Eastern Kansas In and Out Construction.
Eastern Kansas In and Out Construction. Thank you.
So are you guys for them going forward and bringing in a
Well,
building permit?
If they do the building permit and their sketch of what they're going to propose to do.
Yeah.
Because we'd have to see a building permit before we
Well,
could approve anything.
Yeah,
I mean,
once they get everything.
So
on
it
there.
sounds like,
get it all together.
yeah, get us building permit with the drawing on it. Okay.
You're gonna put a house in there too?
No.
That was our original plan, was to build a duplex. And
Oh, that's
come in
what I
here and
thought.
talk to you guys about that.
Until a realtor told us that it was commercial.
Commercial.
So we decided to upgrade what we were gonna do with it.
We have a citizen that built a real nice shop over here that's got living quarters at one end of it. 5-car garage there for his antiques.
We also, I was also gonna ask, rather than the storage unit idea, what's something you guys think that you would need here in town? Like something that would actually be.
People.
Help the people of the town.
Somebody like you, so you guys can build stuff and.
Just us?
Yeah.
Bring ourselves?
We got a real good
You can
opportunity right
Yeah.
now. Thank you for you guys, yeah.
So,
We were curious, you know, drive-through single bed car wash, or laundromat, or what, we don't know.
Any of that, I mean, we have to go in Iowa for that.
It used to be a laundromat here in town years ago.
Used to be right down there on Back Street.
yeah.
I would come up with a bunch of ideas and then just see if they can put it in the newsletter and have the people in town,
Maybe come to a meeting and vote for it,
Come-
whatever.
either that or just put it in like a little piece of paper, which one do you guys want most? And put it up by the office and when they come in and pay their bill every month, they just
Drop
submit
it off and drop it
what
off.
they want, and that way the community, the people that don't show up here can have a say in what their community's having.
So we asked
Or you
the
just put on Facebook.
council or the city office for, to put something in the newsletter.
Michelle came, I did, and just, yeah, just get a hold of her.
she can, I can put something out on our TV if you need some advertising on the market.
Marquee that's over.
That's awesome.
I did have another question also. When I spoke with somebody up here at the city, they said that there was 4 lots available for sale.
There's all kinds of lots.
The city,
That's a
yeah.
city lot, city owns
The
lots.
city half of the town.
We have
The city has quite a few.
We
lots.
have 2 down here on one corner, 2 on the opposite corner, and 3,
On McKinley?
is it 3 on McKinley?
Yeah.
Yes.
I believe 2 of them were on Washington.
Yeah, we have actually 4. There's
There's
2 on one
4.
corner and 2 on the other corner, and I think it's
Okay.
11th on Washington?
11th and
Washington.
Yeah.
It'd be your,
North side and south side.
it'd be your
I looked at them already.
Who we talked to, they told us,
northwest corner and southwest corner.
who we talked to, they told us that we had to come in here and ask for a price on it. They couldn't give us a price over the phone. They said they had to
We
come to
would have
council meeting and talk
To
about it.
find out how much each property lot, you guys are asking for each lot.
Because we're also trying to become developers as well, to sell. And if not that, that's rental.
Great.
Well, the last one was, they give the first lot with the intent that you want to buy the second lot, and I think it was $600. Is
Is what they asked
Yeah,
before.
yeah, it was $600.
There's caveats to owning these
Yeah,
lots.
you've got to build, you've got to,
Certain timeline and
Yes.
stuff?
no,
Yes.
it's got
There
to,
is a
well, the
timeline.
timeline, but it's got to be like, our ordinance says like a residential structure, $50,000 or more, kind of thing.
So
Square
there
foot.
there are strings attached.
Yeah.
Yes.
With these lots. They're
But I
not, you
think-
can't just sit on them and hope to sell them for more money.
Right, but I think that was the last one that was discussed, one lot was given with the intention to buy the second one, it was at 600, but I don't,
But that depends, Michelle, on the size of the lot. The
Right,
Lots aren't all
right.
the same size.
right.
But, I mean, we'd look at anything
Yeah.
and see, the main thing's to pick out the lot you think you would want, and we could probably get you the prices or whatever.
If I'm not mistaken, within a year.
And then if it's gonna fall in
18
there
months.
with tax abatement, then we have a packet up front, up here that tells you exactly how many square foot, if you get into the home business, how many square foot it has to be and what benefits you get along with it. Which you might pay you to pick that up, because it's very informative. I with that plan when I moved into town, so, but there's a lot of lots around town that not only we have, but other people have too.
Is that the one where you don't pay taxes for 10 years?
Yeah, well, you do, it steps down.
It steps down
Yeah.
that stage each year.
First 6 years, and then it drops to 80, 60, 40.
But you gotta meet certain requirements.
10 years,
Yeah,
then you're paying full board.
but yeah, I do know I thought it was a year, but it's 18 months, it's gotta be built on. That type of
We got ours, I think it was, we had to have it built within 24 months, but I think it's 18 now.
Yeah.
But we got a packet up there with all that information, and we designed that just for people like you that would want to see, because it benefits you that way. But you have to live in the home if it's a home. If whoever gets a tax abatement, they have to live in that home.
And the value of it has to be over 50?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have over 50 in the kids.
Which 1,000 square foot home, you're not gonna get for 50,000. You know that, being in that business.
Now, with it being like that, as a question, could we take, like, say some of those cabins and finish them out and rent them out, or sell them and, like not an actual home structure, but like, you know how you can go buy like a 16 by 40 cabin and then you can.
A mini home.
We do have an
We
ordinance.
do have an ordinance.
Yeah, we have one on them too.
We've got an
My
ordinance for that,
sister
too.
lives in a mini home.
Because we can pretty much build anything. I mean, I can show you a few houses that'll probably blow your mind. I know of one, especially it's 10, 12 pitch with, there's 5 different pitches on it, and it's
32
ridiculous.
windows and one gable.
Michelle could, she's in our ordinance, she could probably give you a copy of what sizes and what the benefits are to those, plus that tax abatement. So that would probably be best if you just set up an appointment, come up with a third, and you can go over those, or
I heard that.
if you don't have time, I'd come down and do it.
I heard the same thing you're talking about right now, the benefits and everything for building a certain square footage home or whatever, but does that transfer over to commercial, building a commercial also?
So I know they said that they'll run the laterals,
Yeah,
electrical,
we
and
do
everything that we
put
basically
all
do with the commercial.
our
That's for me
utilities to
feet.
the house, to the foundation on a house.
That's
What about,
But,
what about a
as
commercial?
far
Is
as
it a tax
commercial,
abatement?
as far as commercial, I don't think.
The tax abatement goes for commercial too. We use it
Well,
at the,
the tax abatement, but I'm talking about city incentives.
And we have a
Oh.
city incentive too, so.
We do for commercial, I don't think that Tiny would qualify for that.
I think you want to welcome commercial business, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So, yeah, I believe our incentives are on business also, because we did over here. So I believe it all falls.
But we could pull it up. I mean, you know, we know what it is.
So when we bring in our drawings and we already have it marked out at 811 and we're following all the rules and precautions, can we, at that time, get a copy of, you know, the incentives and everything that you said that we can possibly get?
Yeah, you guys can get that tomorrow.
Okay.
We have a payment, we have a full.
Well, I don't
know if anything.
The tax abatement candidate, she's gonna be, you're gonna.
I'm gonna be here tomorrow, I'll be in class.
That's fine.
So if you catch me Friday,
Right.
I can get you the correct paperwork that you need.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you
Lots
need
of
help,
information.
Michelle will help you.
But I'll be here Friday all day and then next week.
Sounds good.
Okay.
We'll
Any other
print
questions?
out some pictures of what we're gonna plan on building,
Okay.
Yeah.
sizes and everything.
That's
Yeah,
great.
those would be great, because if you go for like a building permit of what you're wanting to do, and you'll tell that, and that's.
Since it's a half-acre lot, that's what I was told, and I think you guys mentioned it as well. So it doesn't matter what size building you put on,
As long as it's within the,
as long as it's 25 feet away
yeah,
from the
not
road.
covering any utilities or utility easement.
Or any easements, you know, sometimes on the back of these lots, there's sewer lines that go down there. And there's an easement there. I have one on the back of mine. Of course, half the easement's on me and half the easement's on the other guy, so.
Yeah,
But
you just can't cover those up.
Right.
if you build over it, we have to tear it out. It's your loss, not ours, you know, just, yeah.
But I believe that's the main thing, so I call 811 and get that in here.
We'll try to work with you any way we can. Get you what you need and see what we have to offer.
Thank you.
Okay?
That's all we got.
Do you have any other questions? Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Do I have any other citizens called? David?
I'm here about cleanup.
Okay.
Where do we stand on cleaning up properties across the city of Ohio?
We,
The trailer just got torn down.
another one.
We're trying to help.
Anybody done anything about that?
So when I read,
One down
this
there,
is,
that house burning.
when I read your ordinance, it says accumulation of junk, trash, limbs, and any other items not currently in use and makes a harbor for vermin, rodents, snakes, and bugs, stagnant water, standing or emits an offensive odor. We got lots of those across the town. And what are we doing about it?
Well, last I knew, we were sending letters and getting that started.
It's been like that for 20 years.
So how many active cases of letters, how many do we have out there? And what kind of timeframes have we got to clean
That
them
I
out?
don't know, right on hand.
There's a lot of things we don't know here this evening, which is kind of concerning.
There's no accountability.
No, I have a question for that.
Sure.
Since we are a contractor, would you guys be able to sub it up, like hire us to be able to do it?
We'll clean it up.
And then you bill the person who owns the property?
That's what should be done.
We own a skid steer and a number of attachments.
Hey, we're gonna love you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, tell them I'll take care of them.
Whenever you need money, Tim Farmer's the guy.
No. That's David Lee. No, hey, guys.
Well, you know, we're always open to something like that. If we know somebody that would be willing to come in and do that, and they would work out a contract with that individual that owns the property,
Yeah.
we'd have no problem with that.
Why wouldn't you be able to bill
But
that?
otherwise, you know, we have to, if we condemn it, and we have to tear it down, then if they don't pay it, the only alternative we have is to put it on their taxes.
Can I say
Well,
something?
yeah,
Why wouldn't I be?
well, let me
able-
finish and then you can say something.
Okay.
Why
And if
wouldn't I
they
be able
sell
to
that
put a lien
place,
on their property?
we're not gonna get our money.
Why wouldn't you be able to put a lien on their property and be able to take it after a certain amount of time?
Well, the only problem with that is when,
Because as a contractor, I know I can't.
yeah,
Yes.
So,
So you could, but we can't.
we can.
Why wouldn't the city be able to? Garnett charges, if you don't mow your lawn, they'll charge you $100 an hour.
Yeah, we do
We do
that,
that.
we mow,
What happens if
it
they-
goes on their
So-
tax roll,
It's the
May-
city of Mayor.
goes on the.
May, if we can, so where do we stand on cleanup?
As far as I've already counted, she's got like 9 letters on disabled vehicles,
How many?
9.
Oh,
And roughly what kind of timeframes do they have to clean
On the
those up?
vehicles, they have to have them removed within 30 days.
Okay, and last time I was here, Fred was here, and he said that, you know, you're trying to work with these people and do, at what point do we stop working and just say it needs to be done?
after 30 days.
What is, I mean, I'm looking at the council here, you guys are the decision makers,
Well, normally we fine them.
okay?
You know, bring them into court, we fine them. And sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't, to get it cleaned up and then it's right back within a certain number of days. But there's nothing, so Fred says the consistency of them doing this all the time, there's nothing we can do about it.
I know that I brought in an ordinance last time I was here,
Yes, and we already have that in our code book.
okay?
I don't know who brought it in, it was before my time, you may have, I don't know. The other thing that we've used is if we figure it to be unsecured, it's not safe, you know, like a vacant building and the doors are off, that was an episode down by me, and we got it that away, and they paid for it, but we try every avenue that away.
You know, there are other communities out there that are successful in keeping their communities clean. For whatever reason, Lahart can't do that. What are we doing, what are they doing differently that we're not?
I don't know.
I can tell you what.
Yeah, you wanted to say something too, anyway.
Several years ago, I moved to Bronson, Kansas. I got voted in as a chief of police. I talked to the mayor, and he goes, "Tim, you're the one that can take and clean this city up." I became the code person. I made the city clerk give me a copy of the state law and the code for that city of Bronson. I went around, dated it, gave it to the person that had the nuisance property, whatever problem they had. I had it fixed in 2 months. Or they can go to court, whatever. We got it all cleaned up. This stuff has been dragging around out here for 10 years. And we got an opportunity right now. There's people moving from California, from the fires, from Florida, from the hurricanes. We need to act on it now. That's what Dave's trying to get. It needs to be done.
We've kicked this can long enough. And it's incumbent upon this body right here to do this.
Well, what I'd like to do, David, we give them 30 days. I think that's too damn long. I think we ought to cut it to 10 days. If it ain't done, go in there and haul the damn thing out of there.
Well, that's up to the group. My concern is, you know, we work with these folks, and it doesn't,
It
nothing
never
happens.
happens. Nobody
Well,
follows that
you
law.
give them a fine, they pay the fine, the trash stays the same. You give them another fine, they pay the fine, the trash stays the same. You give them another fine, the trash stays the same, they pay the fine. The trash stays the same, they pay the fine. It's a revolving door.
If you drive around the Hart, it's looking pretty crappy.
Don't offer the.
I mean,
product.
yeah,
You know,
it's
the-
making revenue for Lahart, but it's a revolving door. These
The,
properties
that
never get
ordinance
cleaned up.
that I brought, that supposedly is in, I don't know, I don't remember. If you would follow that, then you could remedy the situation.
For everybody.
You could take care of it.
I only know of 2 instances that I don't know where we could ever go from. Is the one that has 3 liens on the property. We can't go in there and do anything with those liens unless we get
So you're
clearance
gonna
from
wait for
those.
20 years now?
Huh?
Well, there's,
And the other thing is the nursing home that has the one down here.
oh, the burn property.
Yeah.
You know,
And then
That's-
it's the
that's-
one that, also that, she's deceased now,
Yeah.
but the nursing home has it. And then the other one down on the other side of town, that an attorney is administering that. And of course, you know, when the money's gone, the attorney's gonna let it go.
It's
We could
tied
have
up in
sold that
probate.
property and had somebody in there, but we can't get in there. We've contacted the attorney,
I mean,
but that's only 3 or 4 places. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
well,
minimal.
but there's more than just houses that need to go away. There's, I mean,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
and I'm talking about the whole gamut. I'm not just talking about,
If there's
You
an
know,
ordinance
you-
for it.
you brought up the house that burnt, 27 January is when the house burned. We're going on 8 months. 8 months. That's way too long. Has anybody sent a letter to whoever it may be? And I know Larry's involved with the family there.
That's
But
code that should
the-
be sending them letters.
Okay, the letter has went to the nursing home,
And
okay? And it goes certified, because that's how it
Okay.
is written in our ordinance. Those certified letters that Penny has to mail out, about 85% of them we get back 3 to 4 weeks after they've been mailed for not wanting it. They refuse to pick it up.
When did that
So,
letter go
after
out?
we get the letter back, then she can start legal procedures.
so when does that start then?
We have not got the letter back yet from the nursing home saying they've refused it.
You're talking about the one that happened 8 months ago?
The fire, yep.
So why did you wait
That
8
means
months?
they've got it.
I don't know. I didn't send out.
See, these
But that,
are-
we have to wait for the post office to give us that letter back saying
And
they
that's-
refused
that's-
it.
that's-
And then after that, she can do,
Makes sense,
What
but the
she
question, I
needs
think
to
the question being asked is, why did it take, let's say, 6 months to get the letter out, you know?
There was a house that burnt down on Harrison, and it's cleaned up already.
Yeah.
It's cleaned up already. So, I mean, it goes back to this body. This body right here
To enforce it.
takes care of these things.
There's no accountability.
Thank you.
Do I have any other citizens? Yes, ma'am.
Hi there. My name's Sarah. I'm Sarah Elo. And I am here on behalf of myself, my husband, and our family-owned and ran business. We operate tents and sell fireworks in Iola, Humboldt, and Moran. And yesterday, it was brought to my attention by a citizen of La Harpe that an employee of your city, your code enforcer, has made false and damaging statements against my business. On July 2nd, at 7:24 p.m., when she was off the clock, she sent a message to a local resident that said, and I quote, "Please don't buy fireworks from the Elos. They have a tent in Moran and Iola. They refuse to take care of dog tags and keep them from running. They are very mean to me." There are several problems with this. First, Elo Fireworks has no ties to La Harpe. We do not have any business in this town or connection to this town. Second, the reference to dog tags involves a city issue and my husband's parents. Not me or my husband. We are not residents of this town. We do not live in this town. Third, the employee directly tied a personal matter to our business in other towns and told people not to shop with us. That is false and it harms our reputation and our livelihood. We have served the communities for 9 years now, and we are proud to serve our communities. What is most concerning for us is the fact that she made these statements while referencing the dog tags, which are directly connected to her role as your code enforcement officer. Even though she may have been off the clock when this message was sent, this creates the appearance that she was using her position as your city code enforcer to spread personal gossip and I do apologize, this is clearly very upsetting to us.
You're okay.
What she said discouraged people that live in this town to shop with us. We're a mom and pop shop. We're not Jake's. We're not Black Cat. We have spent years to build our business.
Did you even know her?
I don't even know Penny. I don't know her at all. I have never met her. What business she may or may not have with my in-laws has nothing to do with me or my business, as my in-laws don't even work for my business. We are respectfully asking that the council and your city leadership investigate this matter to determine whether this conduct violates your city standards
It should.
and take the appropriate action. At the very least, we want it clearly documented on record that we brought this to your attention and that ELO Fireworks is independent from my in-laws and completely independent of this city and has been unfairly and falsely targeted by one of your employees. Thank you for your time and allowing me to address you. I apologize that I got so upset.
Thank you for bringing it to me.
Oh, and I do have, I did file a formal
Yes,
complaint
I
this
got
morning
it
with Michelle.
today, so-
But I did bring another copy of the screenshot from the text messages. I've also spoken with the resident that this was sent to, and I told her that if you want to know who it was, I told her that I will ask her for a written statement from her stating that, you know, this was sent to her and what the phone number was so that you guys can confirm. Because on the message that I have, it just
Yeah,
says
it doesn't
Penny
have any,
Mahart.
yeah.
So I understand you might want the text message that, or the number that it was sent
Yeah,
from.
if nothing else, you can bring it up to Michelle and she'll get it to
I can
me.
do that.
Okay?
I'll get with her.
All right. Do I have any other citizens call?
Me. I wanna know if you guys are gonna do anything about the dog situation out here. You guys have put 5 dogs down in the last 4 or 5 months. And why are we not dealing with ACAR?
Because they're full and they won't take it.
Why aren't we doing a contract with them?
I mean, they'll take them if they aren't full, and they've also helped us
A
place.
contract,
Well, the last time we approached them, they weren't taking it.
because they
Contract.
do $95 a dog, and if the dog is returned home, you get that $95 back. So why would we not be doing that instead of putting all these dogs down?
Well, mainly because ACARP wouldn't do a contract with us.
I heard you guys are gonna do a
Yeah,
contract with
because
them,
they
because
said
you
they
didn't
were,
hook them up the money.
they were, no, it's because they had so many coming in from Iola that they've had a contract with them.
And you guys keep some dogs like 5 days, some 10 days. The 2 brown ones, they supposed to go to Chanute, they got put down. The black and white one, they got put down. And some guy wanted them the night before you guys put them down. But then they let them know.
Same thing happened.
Now, why would you do that?
I always used to do that.
Yep.
You know,
What?
so many days, they put them down.
Well,
We
I
have
can't
to
hear you,
keep
Angela.
them so many days, Vicki.
I know, you
or
kept some dogs a month,
stay.
you kept some 3 months. Them 2 brown ones, one was young, one was older, they was bonded. That's sad.
Those ones that you've probably seen in there a month or 2 is probably a court case.
Yes.
The 2 brown ones,
I don't know. we've-
because Chanute was supposed to get them, and she got them put down before they could get them.
Chanute didn't have them.
They was gonna get them. They wanted them.
No, they
No.
didn't. They called and said they couldn't
Yeah,
take
they
them.
called her that morning, said we don't know.
But you guys could try a little harder. Them dogs only sit there 20 days.
We posted it, we put it on Facebook, we put.
Okay, you need to put a white one
up.
on there, and you can put that down. Within 5 minutes, Sherry Martin put it on there, she had somebody had it, within
Well,
5 minutes.
We put it out everywhere we can.
And they came and got it that night, before Penny put it down.
And that's, I mean, she contacts all the shelters and everything before we have to put them
I
down.
don't think she's trying hard enough.
Now, the last 2 that we put down was because they were sick.
Well,
You
maybe.
didn't know that the night before. Sherry.
It was not cost effective for us to hire, ACAR, if we would give all the dogs to them. I
Okay,
mean, if you're gonna do that, we shouldn't even have one.
the black and white dogs though, you didn't know they were sick. A guy called the night before Penny put him down, and he said he was wanting them.
He goes, nope, we're putting him down 8 o'clock in the morning. And then you found out he was sick or whatever. But it's up to TLC, they weren't like sick or anything, they was tearing up crap. I went by and see them, they looked pretty.
Was that the two that
If Penny gets a phone call that somebody wants a dog, she's not gonna tell them no.
Hell no.
She's gonna go deliver them herself.
She doesn't put them down.
Because our city
She told me,
employees,
because the white dog, the people had to come in and rescue and get him that night. They told them if they want him, come get him that night, before 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And I called
You know, Penny cares about them dogs. I get to see her every time this happens. The tears coming out of her eyes. She does care.
It's from the alcohol, it's from the drinking. But anyway, I called
We're not
HR
doing
and they're the ones that told me
Anyway.
what they would charge.
Tears from alcohol.
Okay, where am I gonna move on?
$95 a dog, HR told me.
I don't know what you've heard.
I called Brittany, the owner of, the manager, and asked her, what do you charge for a contractor? No, no. Are you calling me a liar, rolling your eyes?
I'm not calling you anything.
What do you guys
I
pay to
just
have them
know
dogs
what
put
we
down?
have been told, and I know what Penny does. And I
And
have
I'm
to
getting lies
okay.
too.
So, all right, do I have any other citizens called? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Richard.
Oh, Lahart Pride, of course, reminder, we have the candidate forum on October 20th. But I guess you're gonna approve the resolution for the sales tax vote tonight, or something, I don't know, I just saw it was on there.
Yeah, it's
Anyway,
on here.
I thought it'd be appropriate if anybody from the city would be willing to just talk about, or maybe just for a couple minutes at the event, just what the sales tax means and what it would go toward and what it,
Yeah, I
where
can
the
make sure
funds would go
somebody's
and
here.
everything.
If not me, I'll make sure somebody's.
And our cleanup day is November 1.
Yeah. See,
for
that's,
Pride,
yeah.
citywide cleanup.
When do you have to be signed up for the cleanup day?
Just before that day.
Just before that day?
Yeah, we like to have it like the week before, that way we can kind of strategize who goes where and what kind of manpower.
And see,
we
a
have.
lot of times, not to interrupt, but when Pride does that, they actually go in on the properties and clean the properties.
Okay. Cause
And they
I've
don't
got,
charge
I've got
anybody.
brush that I need moved and picked up, but I just physically can't do it anymore. And so,
That's the only issue, the 10-day turnaround time. If you have a letter, you can't do it, and they can't do it.
That's right.
If you just call up there and talk to us, we'll go and pick it up for you.
Is that,
Because I've done it before.
does that apply to any resident though, or only the elderly? Only
Anybody.
the disabled?
Anybody.
Only?
Anybody? You got some limbs and you can just call, we'll come pick them up.
Okay, any other citizens called?
Yes.
Carrie.
Hate to do this, spoil
You're
this
fine.
attitude, but I want to talk about something positive.
Good.
A few weeks ago, Larry came and knocked on the door of my office. It was a little after 5 o'clock, and I was in there working. And he said, there's some people trying to steal some I-beams down on Nelson's property. So I went out. Between the two of us, we did find out, in fact, that they were fudging on saying that they had permission. And after they struggled really hard to get that I-beam up on their trailer, I helped them by unloading it with my truck. I pulled it right off. Not a problem. But the point is, there's two things I want to bring up. First of all, we need more citizens like Larry that see things that are wrong and try to do something about it.
Exactly.
And I appreciate that. Now, Larry and I have not always seen eye to eye. Wouldn't that be true, Larry?
We've had a few differences.
Yes, yes.
Good one.
But I still know I can count on you.
Yes. I'll be square with you.
Yes.
So there's something in here for all of us, that when we see things that are wrong, don't just go down the road, try to find a solution to the problem. And Larry did that. And I noticed, and I didn't know this at the time, but he's on for evaluation, but Larry's a good guy. A second thing I want to say about him is that if he's out working and you try to BS with him, he's just going to keep on working.
That's hard to come by.
It is, yeah. He won't just stop and visit with you. He's got a job to do, and he's doing a good job for the city. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, go back to the other again.
Okay, we're gonna move on. Okay, unfinished business, we have a police officer. Who put that on?
That Kinder wants it on here until we decide something, so we don't forget to talk about it.
Okay.
So I don't know where Fred is on it, yeah.
What are we doing with the police officer
I thought we were gonna
situation?
have the county cops.
We're
do
looking,
something.
yeah, Fred's supposed to be negotiating with the new sheriff.
Because it never got brought up in the
Yeah.
last couple meetings, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's supposed to be working with them and we're trying to hammer something out with them. If that doesn't work, then we probably will look at rehiring. But so far we haven't got much in applications.
Okay.
But we really haven't advertised. So. Okay, rural and city fire
Yeah.
department
Yeah, we have
recovery.
I don't have one.
I did. Mark and I'd kind of been talking about this. It was, put out there, it was discussed at the commissioners meeting. We kind of put out some feelers on what that would entail and what we would have to do to maybe do away with city and just go rural. After David discussed with Mark and Mark checked some out and this may have to go to a legal.
It's a research deal right now.
Yeah.
As far as David said, it'd be between your city attorney and county attorney,
Yeah.
so.
So we're gonna have to get them involved in it.
One of the things to keep in mind is that
If we,
it doesn't matter if the rural fire department of the city it's still gonna cost
Yeah.
the citizens of La Harpe.
Yes.
yeah,
So,
we,
whether the county now bills more for, the La Harpe Township, but it's not like it's just gonna become a free service for the community. The other thing is we've gotta make sure that we know what the liability is, and are we willing to take upon that liability?
Right. So it has been discussed and looked into, we've got a lot more to do.
if I could butt in for a minute, 'cause I
Sure.
need to get going. We're working on hydrants this, month, so that's about all we got going on. So,
Okay.
we'll start testing here pretty quickly. So I'll get back with Michelle on the hydro flow test.
Okay.
So, if there isn't anything else,
Does anybody have anything for Mark before he leaves?
I have something for Mark real quick. I talked to Sherilyn the other day on the phone. She said she didn't know if it had anything to do with it or not. But like in the morning, when I first turn my water on in my house, it's kind of almost like a pea yellow color.
It's supposed to be
For
flush.
the first
yeah.
30 seconds my water's on,
Yeah, we're getting ready to flush.
and then it'll turn clear.
Yeah, it's because you'd be on the end of the line, so mine smells like bleach, so, or chlorine.
So, and that's,
So-
they check it and they'll flush them.
If, I don't know if the hydrant needs flushed, I don't
It
know
does.
Yeah,
what's going on, but,
it's several down there, so we'll get it knocked out pretty quick.
alright.
I told her to check her
Alright.
hot water heater, but she said she just had one put in 5 years ago, so it shouldn't be that, because you know, sometimes they'll be rusty in the morning.
Mine went out after,
Have you
mine
ever
went
shut,
out 5
Carrie,
years
have
ago.
you ever
Did it
shut your
really?
water off lately?
My
to
hot water
fix
came out
anything?
5 years
Okay.
ago.
I haven't shut it off.
When I do that, all that crud comes right back to the house.
Yeah.
You shut the water off to, sometimes we
Yeah,
gotta
we
fix
haven't
pipes.
shut it off for,
It could be the hot.
I don't know, Larry, when did you have to come down and shut it off and take that meter out? That was
What are we, couple, 3 months ago.
3 months ago?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
We'll
What are we
check it.
talking about?
Oh, yeah, that was June, because when you had yard sale stuff.
Yeah,
Alright.
they're getting flushed pretty quick, so it's within a week or so, it was slow. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Vern. Okay, next is the employee training on the employee handbook.
Yeah, you wanted that, and there is a clause in there that they have to pay it within
1 year.
1 year. Yeah, okay.
We put that on there, I think, last time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
so we do have, some information that I'll discuss with you guys in executive.
okay.
And we are getting payments.
That's
Yep.
what, yeah, very good. All right, moving on. Vicky Box, you're up, man.
Hello, thanks.
Hi.
Hi, I'm here with Rhode Island County Grant Writer again, and I'm working with Harry Lee to submit a moderate income housing grant and Kansas Housing Investor Tax Credit. You guys did this last year, and basically it's pretty much the same exact thing as last year. It wasn't successful last year. This is the last opportunity to apply for these funds because the Kansas legislature has decided that this is the last year that they will offer this program. So if you guys are okay with pursuing this grant again, which again is basically the same thing as last year, then I have some paperwork to sign, like the applications and just some technical stuff, which again is the exact same as last year, just change dates.
Is that a grant for like low income to be able to like build a new deck or put a new roof on or
No.
something? along
No.
that?
No, what this is, let's say that it costs $150,000 to build a house.
Okay.
These two grants would be used to offset part of that cost. So each one of the grants is for 5 houses at $25,000 apiece. So we're asking for enough money to reduce the price of the house by $50,000. 25 for the moderate income, 25 on the income tax credit. So that's all it is.
Can that be used with businesses?
Could be used for what?
Businesses, like say if we were wanting to invest in building some houses and such, could we be able to use something like that? Or is it something on a personal?
I don't know, we'd have to look at the
Yeah, this
application.
is pretty much, the city works with a developer, which is Perry, for this specific program. Like, if you wanted to do that as a developer, you could also do something like that, but you would have to do it probably separately as your own kind of thing. So, I mean, you can look into the state program, it's Kansas Housing Resources. And they, the deadline is to, basically to notify them that you want to apply for this is the 19th of September. But it's pretty involved and it's probably something that, yeah, that probably, there's a lot of steps involved in that and you have to partner with the city and stuff, so it's fairly complex.
So the intent
Yes.
is to make the house more affordable.
So that when someone goes to build a house or buy a house, they can basically say, the city can grant whether they get a permit, and then they also, if they get, not a permit, but a grant for $25,000 as a partial down payment of some sort, and then whenever you go to do your taxes at the end of the year, they use the $25,000.
No, it's upfront. In other words, again, if it cost me $150,000 to build the house, I'm going to sell it for $100,000. But the difference, that $50,000, that's where that money's coming from.
Yeah.
It's affordable housing.
Yeah, it just, and like I said, this is a program where like a government unit and a developer work together to develop like whatever program they want to do, and that's the one that Harry has proposed. went with them, whereas, you know, it would, like I said, offset some of the costs so that he could sell the house for cheaper, somebody who can afford it. And there's income guidelines, because of moderate income housing, that they have, that whoever buys it has to
Over a
fit.
certain amount of money.
Yeah, it's, yeah,
Nikki?
yeah.
Well, is it such that you would be willing to help another entity to do the same submission?
Yes, the problem is it's probably a little late in that process. Because, like I said, the deadline is pretty approaching fairly quickly. So, I mean, we do grant writing services for people in the community. Sometimes there's a fee if it's a for-profit business. If it's a nonprofit, we don't necessarily charge. If it's a government, we don't charge.
But they did charge me.
Yes, we did charge her.
So, I've bought their services.
Yes.
And they submitted a grant, which was not successful. We're gonna try it a second time. It's like going to Vegas, you know?
So you're here for their signatures to
Yes.
send it in
Right.
and hope it's approved?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. That's part of the process that we have to do. But like I said, it's kind of a little late for this one. They're not doing it again. But, you know,
I was just.
yeah, we do things like that, you know, and if we find out about other opportunities, you know.
So you're the insider that knows, that hears all
Yeah,
this
exactly.
stuff.
Yeah. So we try to let people know too. We have a newsletter you can go to our website and sign up for, so that way, if there's future opportunities, you might be able to see them come up, so.
So we're asking for a motion to,
Submit this grant again.
Yeah,
and
so
sign
basically,
signature.
it's a renewal of what you did before.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're just gonna try
It's, renewal is the wrong word. It's a separate submission. Because
But it's basically the same thing we did before, just
Same thing.
another try.
Yeah,
Another-
exactly, yeah.
another roll.
Yeah. So, if you guys agree with that, then I have like some documents to sign, sign the date, and then we can get the ball rolling.
Okay, so I need a motion to approve the signature.
Or is it a resolution?
There is a resolution, I have here. I don't know if you need to read that or not. I have to.
Probably needs does it need a number?
I don't know that this needs to be like published or anything. I think
That's
it's just-
theirs. That's
yeah, it's just
that's
for us.
theirs, not ours.
Yeah. It's just for us to verify that we presented this to you and that you.
We know about it.
Yeah.
Okay, I make a motion that we move forward on this.
Moderate income housing and Kansas Housing Investor Tax Credit.
Okay, I have a motion by Cynthia, do I have a second? Second by Ron, all in favor. Sales tax resolution, you guys all have a copy of that?
Is it okay if I do this with you guys?
Sure.
Pick it up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sign, I think it's, I'm sure, I can mark it next, so I'm ready to sign.
So I need a motion to approve it, sign it?
Yeah, pass and sign the resolution, and is the question, okay, what you want on the ballot?
So are you guys okay with that question?
You too. Carrie, and it says builder.
I'll read the question so it's in the minutes.
Yeah.
Should the city of La Harpe impose a sales tax of 1.5% for the purpose of street projects and other capital improvements for the city of La Harpe, with such tax being implemented on April 1st, 2026 and terminating March 31st, 2036? This tax would replace the previous 1% sales tax that expired March 31st of 2025.
So it's a 1.5%?
Yes.
So why are we going, can I just ask why we're going for the extra 0.5%?
It was voted on at
That's what
that
they
council
voted on.
meeting, and it passed.
Well, I'm just asking what it was, because it has been 1% forever, I just didn't know. Like a 9.25% sales tax in town is pretty high. That's what it will
The
be if this
minutes
passes.
apply. There was something
Yeah,
discussed there.
that's a pretty high.
I think it was because of the cost of things.
Might have been, I don't
So,
remember.
It was, that's what I thought, so. Yeah.
But then if this fails, we won't get the 1% back at all either.
Right,
It will be nothing as it is.
Which is what we had.
Is there any way I can ask about, so, about the cleanup? Is there any way you guys can make a contract with the contractor where they charge like a certain hourly fee to go in and clean it up?
I can, talk to our attorney about that when he gets back.
Because I would be interested in something, honestly.
That's good to know, because Michelle can, I'll have to talk to Fred and.
I don't know how it would work with like us getting paid or anything like that, but I would definitely be interested.
Do you have a number we can get a hold of?
Yeah, he
I have his card.
Yep, he got his card.
She's got it, so, yeah.
So, I'll talk to Fred and we'll, and let you know. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, so, do I have a motion to approve this resolution?
I thought we already voted on this and said.
Yeah, but I gotta sign it and we gotta accept the question and.
We haven't passed this resolution, this is
We
new.
talked about it the last
Right,
one.
right.
I'll make a motion to go ahead and do this.
Okay, I have a motion by Sherilyn, do I
And
have a
it states
second?
in here what would be done with
Yeah.
it, so.
Do I have a second?
I second it.
Second by Angela, any more discussion? All in favor? Biomass, we need some more.
Okay, the biomist, right now, 55-gallon drum is $5,434. It's basically $98.80 a gallon. In '24, it was $97 a gallon, and in '26, they are estimating it to be $100.60 a gallon.
And I know we've got probably at least another month.
No. Oh, spring,
to
yeah, we're out,
spray.
we're out.
Yeah. We're out.
4 more sprays,
Because last
probably
year's
10
gallon
gallons.
went for most of the summer,
Yeah.
what I remember.
Well, we got last year, that 55-gallon drum lasted most of this year.
Almost this whole summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're shy like what, Mom?
Yeah, and what happened last year, we spent a little more last year because of my mess up. When they calibrated the machine, they had moved the switch from rate 1 to rate 3. I still was not familiar enough with the system that I did not catch it. And I sprayed 2 times at the rate 3 and I used double twice. That's my bad, and I apologize for that. But I know I can get by the rest of the year with probably 10 more gallons, which would leave 45 gallons for next year.
Yeah,
I mean-
so, and that'd be a good jump on next
So it'd be
year.
about 20 or 25 gallons to go another month,
Yeah.
which would be 80 a gallon, put it that way.
We put 2.5 gallons in every week.
Yeah, so like I said, if we go 4 more weeks, that'd be 10 more gallons. But if we go with the 55 gallons, we'll be ahead of the game next year.
How long does this stuff last? Like years wise?
I'm not sure. I gotta look into that.
How long does the biomass?
Does any good?
But I know we're also spraying less than we did last year. Last year, we were spraying from 4 to 6:30.
Right.
Now, we are spraying 1 hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes. If we missed the week before because of rain or because of
Wind or
wind or
whatever.
something like that, we'll go an hour and a half. But we're not going near the 2.5 hours that we were doing 2 years ago. So we have changed it, and we're going like on every other road if the wind is heavier, and we're doing different things to try to use less. to see how it's turned out, and I think it's really turned out fine. The mosquitoes ain't near as bad as they were when we missed it.
Right.
When our machine was broken last year, and the mosquitoes were horrible. We've sprayed less this year, and it's not that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll still eat your
Still got
lunch,
mosquitoes.
but,
Yeah,
but they're not as bad as if we don't spray.
If you buy it this year, is it going to be preserved over the winter? Is it affected by freezing and
It
thawing?
doesn't, we keep it inside here.
We keep it in here.
We keep it in here, it does not freeze.
Okay.
It does not even get over 70 degrees. So it's,
It's climate control.
yes.
So I need a motion to go ahead and get some. If nothing else, we gotta get at least 2 gallons.
I make a motion.
Okay, I have a motion by Angela. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Ron. Any more discussion? All in favor? Okay. Streets, bad use and.
Are we gonna do anything about them?
Well.
We were going to last year and
Yeah.
nothing's happened. Here we are, it's middle of September. You know, we just passed this resolution that says we're gonna work on streets. I'd just like to see something done.
But if we're wasting a lot of money buying coal patch.
Oh, yeah, my Broadway Street is half coal patch.
I know.
Yeah.
You don't have any road down where you're at.
You know, I had the guys come down and gravel that one side of the road again, like that.
Yeah, you can't even coal patch that down road. It's destroyed.
You wouldn't be able to do it. They need to be milled up and
And
then
that
sit
was
for
the
a
plan
year.
that we were
That's what
supposed
we
to
were
have done
supposed to be
last
doing.
year.
Yeah.
And
Let it go.
nothing happened.
Yeah. Yeah, let me go hold the camera.
So did they not do streets last year?
No.
So you still have that money then?
I hope so.
Yeah, it's in your treasury.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I think when they lost their county guy,
Well,
and
what
then they lost
happened-
Derek. and
They doubled their price, didn't they?
Yeah, well, and that was part of why it kind of went by the wayside, because they charged us almost double last time we did. So it really put us in the hole. But as of right now, we have,
Well, they were let go too long to start with.
yeah, they were.
Of course, the county, they're having trouble now keeping up with what they got now in the county. You can see it in the paper.
And I think that was part of it, especially with the changes and stuff with their head. But that being said, let me contact them.
Yeah, even if they could, like, whatever they
Nail it
did.
down.
Yeah.
Build
nail
it,
it
that's
down.
nice.
Yes.
I think you'll do mine. I mean, it's dusty at first, but
It
it
is
is
very
nice,
dusty,
but it's smoother
But
than
that's a,
some of
that's
the
a
streets.
start, so we
Yes.
can move forward, rather than twiddle our thumbs and find ourselves here with the same predicament next year.
And we'll go, I believe we had it mapped out, but I think Broadway's next.
I haven't driven the city to know which ones,
Yeah.
which ones.
You know,
I know we had a map and a plan.
Those years they missed, they plan on every year doing the allocated amount for the year.
So, yeah, let me get with that new road and bridge guy, because I called the other one that just quit not too long ago. He said they were so swamped with, no, the one after. Whatever, there was another, yeah, so there was one in between. So, when I got ahold of him, he said they were just swamped with county, so
On the curve, it's like.
they couldn't get to it. Okay. All right, city truck air conditioner, you guys have a quote on
This
that?
is the one with the bug sprayer in the back of it.
Yeah, the one just needed a little. Yeah, if I remember correctly.
Okay, is this the one with the generic looking?
You got 6 tires for $13.50 to $1,600.
That's the heated core that has to be replaced.
That's
Yes.
$13.50 to $1,600.
Yeah, I won't have, I won't have heat either.
Don't have heat or
Quality auto.
You have to fix the Is that who this top one is?
Yes, they have.
Yeah, quality auto is $1,064.08.
Yeah, Twin, I think was 2,900.
Twin,
Yeah, they were ridiculous.
295742.
Yeah.
Okay, Sig Tire, is this the one on,
On 54.
on 54?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know
I
why it
believe
says
pump came in
1350
cheaper,
and
though.
1600.
Gas City came in $300-400 cheaper, I believe.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it is.
$10 part.
Yeah, it's 1350. And that can come out of our equipment.
So do you know if this evaporator coil, there's a big difference between 450 and 135. Is that refurbished, new? I mean,
Everything's new.
okay. It just seems like a big price difference.
Yeah. Goes to show you how some people jack things up.
And this
Look at your
can't
labor
come out
costs.
of equipment
Well,
reserve.
855 to 900.
Yeah.
You know, that's, I mean, relatively close, but not $300 difference.
Oh, look at the labor price too, that's a lot of it.
Well, because he has one that says one.
You gotta pull the dash completely out. That's the big expense.
Yeah, because you have to pull it, because it's right underneath the dash. If you don't fix it, you get water, the water rocks your forward door out.
Yeah. Goes from there.
Doesn't sound like Penny's doing her job.
Plus it's nice to have air in the sprinkler boats.
And she's not here.
Yeah, it's
So-
it's been hot this month, isn't it? Let me tell you.
Just go a little faster, Larry.
No kidding. I tried that once and got in trouble.
Yeah, you did.
That was the four-wheeler. I think that was the four-wheeler though.
Yeah, you did.
All right, I'm like, I tried to help you, Kay.
Okay, so
So who's doing this one?
Quality audit.
that's quality audit.
That's like chicken scratch.
I know.
Yeah.
Because it has 2 for 64 and then a 1050 that's scribbled something. And then 855 is something else. On that.
So the
quality
32
audit.
I think
ounces
that
is
would-
probably
The antifreeze, or not the
yeah,
antifreeze.
whatever they call it.
The
Freon.
refrigerator.
Freon? Yeah.
Depending on how much refrigerant it was gonna use is what the different prices were.
And then there's chicken scratch for 1050, another chicken scratch for 855.
1050 is like
I
go
think
to
the
shop.
855
supplies.
is labor.
Is it?
Yeah, that's-
Sorry, I'm like, I'm reading it. I can't read.
I think that's 9 hours, I think.
And we should not pay tax on it.
Well, there's a
No,
price on it
it's
for
1,064.
Yeah. 9311 tax.
Yeah,
And he wrote without tax.
Yeah.
So that's $350 difference, $300 difference than whatever.
Well, I don't know anything about this company, whether they're good or not. Do you
Quality
Ron?
is.
It
the
used
one-
to be,
Yeah, that
I
used
know,
to
but I don't know
be.
anything.
pumps, it used to be pumps.
And we used to take a lot of
Pump
those
style.
things.
The person that was running it with Punk, he bought it from Alvina.
Yeah.
So
Bobby's
they've
good.
been in there forever
Yeah,
with.
Bob's good.
Well, if they're good.
Or
yeah,
pump
so
fast
Take the
away.
cheapest one.
Okay, is that a motion?
Yeah, I'll make the motion if they say they're all right.
Go to quality. Okay, I have a motion by Sherilyn. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Cindy.
And when are you gonna take this out of?
Equipment.
Okay.
Any more discussion? All in favor? Okay. Whistle.
Forget you, Larry.
This one.
All right. We need some.
Ain't no air in that sucker.
You will go, that's for the red.
Ray does
That's a
not,
small bucket.
Ray no
You can't
longer
really leave it on,
has
you get fogged
that
out.
key, correct? Whistles, Ray no longer has this.
He's got some up there, yeah.
3/8 inch thick at 600 to 700, 20 inch.
Yeah, he's got some up there.
Oh, okay, I thought somebody said he no longer had it.
It's up there, it's just, that has to be welded together is all. But
It's gonna take something to weld together, and I can do that apart myself and do someone else's welding. To save someone else.
Yeah.
So we do, what about the little bucket?
Well, we're getting there.
We're gonna get there.
It's down here.
It's down here.
Whistles?
Yeah, so,
Well, we could buy new, and if he has the right stuff at the time we need it, then we could go that route, but it doesn't matter to me.
Well, what do we
It's just
need?
gotta be thicker.
What do we need whistles?
Well, we need two 24-inch ones for 5th and 6th Street.
4-inch ones?
24 inch.
24
Okay, I was gonna
inches.
say,
Yeah.
4-inch.
For what,
I mean-
for which streets?
56.
Yeah, right there at the middle of the park where then it goes through,
Goes through there.
Okay.
it cuts through there and then over on Fifth, it's completely destroyed. I mean, you can't even see it behind your house.
I know.
So how many do you need there?
Then after, the park, if we get a heavy rain, almost half the park has a V of water in it this far because the whistle on Sixth Street can't handle it. So, you know, and that's where all the backing up at the park is happening, is at that Sixth Street. That's a big problem from flooding on your end of town.
I know.
Yeah.
It's killed 2 trees of ours.
Huh?
It's killed 2 trees of ours.
Yeah.
$1,000.
trees.
I mean, but it's-
So, and then all that work that was done out there on that,
So how many whistles do you
on
need?
Cars Lot.
How many?
how many do we need?
2 24 inch,
Just 2?
25 foot
2
long.
And then you
We're
need
gonna
another
need,
one?
no, we're gonna need
25
more.
foot long?
We're gonna need more.
Yeah. Well,
I can't remember.
I don't know, we can go by 25 on Sixth.
I think maybe 25.
Is it, or is there 25?
24-inch whistles at 25 foot
What
long.
are we talking in here about?
They really didn't have much
What
for
are we talking
price
about?
break.
He can take care of it, yeah, that's a no from
Because I thought
Keith.
we had a welder here.
Yeah, Keith said he'd take care of it.
Okay.
Yeah, he said he would weld them.
That's how I would
Now,
have
would it
Yeah,
take
that's
long
what I
to
thought
weld
we were-
together?
Yeah,
He do something, keep it.
probably hadn't been used for years.
Oh, I'm sure.
But they-
So. the bid
Cleaver's
on
really
this
said
is-
that they really didn't have much for price break as far as what was ordered quantity wise.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
a
if we could
$3
put
or
a
anything
steel
like
one
that.
in over there,
We could just buy it as
Last
needed.
forever.
it'd be so much better.
Wait,
It'd
so a
last so
30,
much longer.
you need 2 of those and they're 12, 32, 40 apiece. They're 30 foot and they're 24 inches. You need 2 of those
Yeah, that's what he got
from Ace.
Yeah. Yeah, 25, 30. I don't remember
But if you
that.
stay local, you don't
Ace
go very far.
is 12, 32, 40.
That's Cleveland.
Yeah.
That's $600 cheaper than what Cleaver's is asking, if you go to Ray's and you welded it.
And it's 4 times as thick.
Yeah.
So that's a 20 inch.
It's
and
a
a
nice one.
24.
I think I would have done is we paid them. Give them one.
That one right here, Ray's.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
raised.
You said you needed 24
And
inch.
that's the one that's
Oh,
3/8.
You know what other whistles he has out there while you guys are gathering those other 2 whistles?
Oh,
Is it what?
Do you know what else the whistles he has out there while
Ray?
you're gathering those 2 whistles?
Ray?
Yeah,
He didn't really have whistles, just pipe.
He was
just the
fine.
pipes.
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
The whistles
One
are Cleaver.
question
Right.
on this, Keith. I mean, you have, on Aces, you have a 24 inch, and on Ray's, it's only 20 inch.
Because that's all he has at the time, is 20 inch, but we could put 2 20 inches together, whatever, it's just the same amount, if not more.
So it
So what are you
would,
saying, you could weld them together?
yeah,
Because
but
it's steel.
I'm talking about 4 inch difference in
Yeah.
diameter.
But we could put 2 20 inch ones instead of one 24. Whichever, it's whatever, I mean, 24 is what's there now, we could go back to 24,
Yeah.
or you put 2 20s and save a little money.
Saving $600 a month.
So what do you want to do, guys?
Now, he's got smaller sizes too, so if we need smaller sizes.
Well, it carries a heavy volume of water down there.
Yeah, I'm just thinking other places in town that we're gonna have to replace whistles.
You think the 220s would carry it as well as the 24 that's down there?
2 20s in one spot, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That'd be
Why not?
40.
See, that'd be like 40.
That's-
Yeah,
I don't see why it
You
wouldn't.
have 2 of them in there. so it'd be like 80.
2 of them, there's something.
Yeah,
Yeah, 2 of them side by side instead of just the one.
Yeah.
They would work.
it would. I mean, nice to go back and look at that.
Could do that too.
So,
And
should go with Ray's, isn't it?
That's what I would say.
Yeah, it is.
And that's 3/8 inch. It's thick.
Thicker than the Snickers stuff right there, says first.
Yeah, your whistle's not even 1/8 of an inch thick.
Yeah, we're not even an
They're
8 inch.
6 to 7
And then it'll stand people driving.
So,
Versus the other.
Especially 6th Street, we're gonna
Yeah.
probably get some heavy because Nelson's driving.
Because if they think it'll work, they should know better than I do, but
me too. I mean, I don't put culverts in. So, what do you wanna do, guys?
What do you think, Ron? Go with raise? And the two?
Whatever accordingly.
3/8 inch?
If he's got it or not at the time.
Yeah, I'd go
And you know,
with
there's-
it. Be cheaper.
See, Ron thinks
Is
two.
that a
Around
motion?
the $2,000 ballpark figure.
We need a 24 too, don't we?
Well, he doesn't have 24 hours, he's got it
I mean, we're
That's always-
going to buy a 20. Do you need a 24, yes or no?
I don't know how much he's got up there. I'd have to go see what he's
So if
got
you've
up
got
there.
220, that's 1,400,
Yeah.
600 to play with.
I'll find out tomorrow morning. We'll go up there tomorrow and maybe see what we got.
Yeah.
I guess we can go with the 220s and get them put in. If we need another one, we can get another later.
Okay, is that a motion?
Which one do you wanna do first, Fifth Street or Sixth Street?
Do the one that's.
Sixth Street's gotta be done first.
Fifth Street has to be done first.
Put the bigger one in the other one, it'll four doors.
That way we can tell if it's gonna back up
Yeah.
coming from what we got now. And if we need to go bigger one on the 6th, we can get it later.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, I have a motion by Ron to go with the two for
Fifth Street or Sixth Street?
Yes.
Fifth.
220s on Fifth?
Fifth Street.
I thought you said 6th Street.
Well, Fifth
16
and
needs
Sixth.
one, but let's do these
Both of
first.
them.
To get 223rd from Rays on Fifth Street.
Yeah, for Fifth Street.
We'll do these.
I have a motion by Ron, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Sherilyn, any more discussion? All in favor? Get 'em. Okay, next is the street lights. We are out of lights, we need them. And we also need a spool of wire that, we don't have any that's big enough. So you guys have a bid on that.
Is this the one from Border States?
Front and back, yeah, it's border states.
Okay.
And this would come out of,
Electric.
okay.
And it can come out of regular electric or upgrade either one. So it is front and back, guys.
So one side has one amount on it, and one side.
One side's the lights, one side's the wire.
The wire is 60720
That's the conduit.
That's a
per
conduit.
conduit.
That was added
Wire
The
later.
wire is
1674.
60, yeah, sorry about that, guys.
So how
And then
many
we
lights is this?
6,
6?
correct? And
Yep,
one
6.
kid,
4.
and then we have one kid.
Okay.
6 lens, yep, 666.
I make a motion, we buy lights, wire, conduit. From Border States.
Motion by Cynthia, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Sherilyn, any more discussion? All in favor? Now we're on to the small bucket truck. Okay. Now we're back to the truck. It needs brakes. And, yep, you guys have a bid from Quality also. Yeah. And it's 1314.
Oh, wow, you can read it.
I know, I know, this one's impressive.
I'm impressed.
But really,
Price
guys,
doesn't work.
we really need to get it done. And I have talked to the guys, if it goes in, it's gonna be worked on right away before we take it. So, that way they don't have it for 2 or 3 weeks.
I make a
Yeah,
motion, we
I
go with Pentrap Motors to put brakes on whatever.
The low bucket truck.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a motion by Cynthia, do I have a second?
I'm second it.
Second by Angela, all in favor? Okay. We'll get that worked out. Okay, KDHE loan, Michelle had, the question is where are we gonna be taking it out of, which I've already.
No, do we wanna pay it?
Do we, well, yeah, but.
I mean, do we wanna
Also-
pay it right now? Or make, you all got a copy of the letter?
Yeah.
Yeah, this will come out of the sewer
Sewer
project.
project is where it will come out of. And we can pay the $358.34.
And if not, then they charge us interest.
Because it's that third statement that they're asking, if the city's election is to pay the amount owed, please remit
Yeah,
to KDHE. Even though the loan agreement does not require it, it would be helpful to us if you would notify this office at your earliest convenience if the city elects to capitalize the interest during construction to the loan balance.
Right.
They need to know that too.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
So you do want to capitalize the interest for the construction loan balance?
But we
I would
can't,
say
right?
we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
If
can.
the city elects to,
Yeah.
guess we should make a motion on that maybe,
Yeah,
since
we
we're going back
should.
to KDHE with it.
Yep.
Well, I make a motion to go and pay the $358.34
And,
and capitalize on that. just like the
And
last
capitalize?
yeah. Okay, I have a motion by Sharon, and a second. Second by Cindy. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say. Plenty in there, so
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
there should be an issue there. All right, moving on. Fred's on here. Boy,
Nothing new here.
we got water.
We've got water, yep. Lots of water.
All right. Penny couldn't make it tonight, so I was gonna have her come in, but, I have her notes here if anybody wants to read them. Mark's already done. You guys have seen the work orders. So Michelle's up.
Nothing new.
Hey, we're
Nothing new.
cruising now. All right, I need a motion to go into executive.
I wanna say something first. If the maintenance crew could make sure they put a date on those work orders, some of them aren't dated. So I really don't know what date you did it, and,
Every single one of mine are dated,
well,
so.
It's hardly underneath
I
that.
tried to.
Yeah.
Did you?
yeah, there's some, so.
Okay.
Keith,
Because I did-
you need to put your initials on yours.
He does KK at the very bottom.
I did, sometimes I
It's,
don't,
it's
sometimes
what's
I
the
don't.
one
get
with the
them.
itty bitty little.
Little itty bitty little
You can read my, you can read my writing.
Your writing is rough.
My phone was on that.
Yeah, you
I know, I even wear my glasses, I still can't read it.
And I got new ones.
You do,
I know, I'm ready for new ones.
But you're right, you have to take them apart, because a lot of times it's up in the right, but I noticed there was still some, but that may be some from the last meeting, I said something about it, that just hadn't worked its way out, I don't know.
Okay, so, I need a motion to go into executive on non-elected personnel for 10 minutes.
Make a motion to go into executive session for non-elected personnel for 10 minutes, which means we will come back at 8:52.
No, I gotta go pause that, give me some time.
8:52.
Well, the best time's just to write it down.
8:55.
Yeah, just
Gee,
write
Cynthia.
down and we'll go
Yeah,
from there.
yeah.
All right, Larry, you need to stay.
Wait, I need a second and,
Okay, I second it.
Second, my Angela, all in favor? All right, we're good.
okay, just a second.
While you do that, I'm gonna drink out of water fountain, I'll come right back.
Yeah, I gotta pause this.
Others, no, finish, okay.
It was sprinkled, right?
No, it's sticky.
No, it's sticky, that's very
Start a separate page.
One of you teach shit.
All right, she's
Wait, I didn't know, someone touched that.
3 o'clock in the morning. Holy shit.
4 o'clock.
All right, do I have a motion, Ms.
Oh,
Fox?
yeah,
Yes,
Probably
I
him.
will.
It's me. It's probably him. It was 3
I
or,
looked at her,
Is that what you want?
how many
$100?
times you gotta come by here
And
and
effective-
wake me up?
which one is it?
That new house at the end of 10th,
This picture is-
Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whatever they have.
Yeah, I heard that noise down there. I
He was
thought something
actually
was going on
supposed to be
outside.
in last.
I jumped up and run to the door and I seen
Okay, I
the
have a
door
motion
fire.
by
I
Sharon.
saw it.
Second.
It was loud. Oh, it was loud. I heard
Second
it
by
loud.
Cindy, any more discussion? All in favor? All right.
You were talking, you didn't.
You didn't even hear.
You didn't even hear it.
Well, so he's not concerned.
He ain't that concerned, take that.
He's got $1. And brought to my attention, we didn't discuss
Thank you.
the bucket, or the dump truck.
Where was that at?
Yeah, we didn't get it.
Yeah, I didn't hear it went on the list.
I think we ought to put it on hold for a little bit.
Yeah, we will.
Too close to the end of the year, and I don't wanna go into the year broke.
Put it on hold.
Yeah, put it at least till next month.
Okay.
He does have some, City of Wichita, I believe, was the one selling a bunch of them.
Yeah,
I've continued to look and see
On
if
Purple
some
Wave.
If you get on your
Yeah.
phone and check
Yeah,
the
we still
message.
need to look. I wasn't impressed with anything we had.
Yeah, keep an eye out.
Keep an
You
eye.
know, let's go down the road and like have on dump truck.
Okay, treasurer's report, anybody got any questions or concerns? If not, we'll file for audit.
Okay.
Dump truck.
I need a motion to approve the bills.
Make a motion, I approve the bill.
Probably after the first.
I have a motion by Angela, do you have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Sherlin, any more discussion? And I do have something, there was some bills in there for coal patch and delivery of coal patch, it wasn't approved by me. It's been addressed, we have enough coal patch now to last for quite a while.
I was wondering why there was two.
Well, yeah, so, and
One of
mainly it
them's
was because
dirt.
the dump truck couldn't.
It looks like it's coal patch and dirt, it's
Yeah.
dirt in one and coal patch in
Yeah.
the other,
Two
but it's still
different-
full.
So,
And then you had a delivery charge.
yeah, because,
Well, one said coal patch for Whitaker and then Irishman, I thought said.
yeah,
coal patch.
That was
that's who
delivery.
delivered.
Okay.
Delivered both
Yeah.
trucks.
So,
Waker makes
but that was what it
Irishman
was.
Hall.
Okay, all in favor?
'Cause I was
All right, motion to adjourn.
Wait a minute,
What?
what are we gonna do with Penny?
I'm gonna check into what's going on
Okay.
first. I don't take just one person's word, and that didn't show any numbers or anything, so.
I know.
And
Check
knowing
into it.
that-
Yeah, but them
Yes, I
Elos
will.
hate Penny.
Huh?
Them Elos hate Penny.
I know they
got
do.
that same text.
They hate all
to
of us.
me.
Huh?
I got that same text to me
From Penny?
from Penny.
Okay.
And
But
then I
it's
got
been
something I
a
wanna
long
add to
time
that,
ago.
but I'll tell you about it later.
But
I
I
don't know
can't,
who that
guys,
was.
we can't discuss her in open council.
I know, we can't, but.
So,
But
Right.
I'm curious, what is wrong with her saying that? Is there something wrong with that?
I didn't
I
think
mean,
nothing
it's just
about
an
it.
opinion, ain't it?
Freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Freedom
But
of
she's
speech,
representing
opinion.
the city.
Huh?
Not
She's
off
representing the
business,
city.
We can't
Not
do
after
this.
guys, we can't, no, we cannot do this in open
Okay,
council.
I was just curious.
No,
It's just her
Okay.
complaint.
all right, I need a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to go home.
Motion by Angela, second by Sherilyn, all in favor.
Yeah.
Say something.
Oh, you got
And I got
the
all
vote
this.
Curious.
Okay?
French chicken. You need this back.
Yeah.
But yeah, pass it around to May. It'd be really nice if this was on the spreadsheet